So the third neurodivergent superpower that we can tap into is spontaneity. And why is this important? This is important because a lot of neurodivergent brains tend to get bored really easily, So this is something that a lot of us may struggle with. Like you get bored of certain things. Sometimes it's people, and when it's like that, I hate that because like to hyper focus on somebody in the beginning stages of a potential relationship, and all of a sudden when they're professing their love for you, you're like, nah, that's difficult because somebody's gonna get hurt with that, right? But if it can be spontaneous and different ways, like, oh, I'm just gonna take a golf class today, or I'm gonna sign up for acting classes, like I did. It's not something that I'm used to. I didn't go to school for acting. I went to school, to prescribe medications and to write prescriptions and to help people out. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try acting. I'm gonna sign up for a flag football league. I'm gonna, travel here or go here or do this. When we do spontaneous things, it keeps life interesting, and it helps to break up the monotony of Monday looks like Tuesday looks like Wednesday looks like Thursday looks like Friday, Saturday and Sunday feel the same, and then you go right back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? That's difficult because sometimes you get to question yourself, like, what's the purpose of life? What's going on? Thank you, Hunter. Trying new things. We have to try new things, and sometimes we have to remind ourselves to try new things. Like, all right, Kojo, I've been in the house like all week. Let's get out the house, and the gym doesn't count. Let's go try a new restaurant. Let's go. What can we do that's different from what I normally do? So a lot of times the neurodivergent brain, we tend to be spontaneous and try different things. Sometimes we can take risks too, right? Which might not be the best thing depending on what it is, but it's important to be spontaneous as you can be. Bree says, I suffer from depression, ADHD, PTSD, anxiety, panic attack disorder, autism spectrum, and I'm 34. The longest I was able to keep a job was 3 years. My psychiatrist thinks that my ADHD triggers the other disorders. Mine is autism. The stress of working is so bad that it was affecting my physical health and my home life. She wants me to retire from work. I'm so sad. So Bree, very sorry to hear all this. And, when your doctor, has a recommendation, I'm sure that it's in the best interest for you. But, if you don't want to retire from work, it's a relationship. Like your doctor's you're not there to make your doctor money. You're there to feel better, right? So you could throw in some different suggestions and say, hey, is there any way that I can look to see if I can get a job where I can work from home or what can I do? Because I still enjoy working, if you want to work, so mental illness doesn't have to stop us from living the life that we want to live. So I don't think that your life is over. Depression, ADHD, PTSD, anxiety, panic attack, panic disorder, autism. Your life is not over, You just have to create a new life for yourself where you can do most of the things that you do enjoy doing, So we might have to work a little bit, but once you can get your doctor to understand you and y'all can figure something out, I'm hopeful that you can get back on track. Is it safe to take ADHD meds when you need them versus taking them every day no matter what's going on? So Eric, normally I say it's best to take it the way that your doctor has prescribed it to you. Sometimes doctors will, most of the times they'll tell you to take it every day. But if a kid's in like elementary school or middle school, maybe the doctor will say you can skip it on weekends or you can skip it during the summer break. They call that like a drug holiday. But it's best to take it the same exact way that it's prescribed to you. But I've had patients who have taken meds for years and they've done great. But what's safe for you is what your doctor recommends for you. So that's what I'll say about that.